Alright, so number 5 wants us to use the equation that we came up with on number 3 to answer some questions. So I'm just going to go back real quick. Let's see what my equation was. So it was 300x plus 9900. So we'll do 300x plus 9900. So y equals 300x plus 9,900. Again, keep in mind the context here is that we're talking about the total cost, or the annual cost rather, to raise a child. So the y represents the annual cost, right? That's what that represents. And then this represents the age, or the number of years, right? So we could say age. And so what it's saying is that what would it cost if the baby was born so when it's a newborn, or age is equal to 0. What we're saying there is that what would the cost be if x equals 0? What would the cost be when they're 18? So what we're saying when x is equal to 18. So all I need to do is actually just take my equation, y equals 300x, but instead of plugging in, writing x, I'm going to write what they want me to plug in, which in this case is 0. And in this case is going to be 18. 9,900. Actually, I wanted to do that in purple. Well, 300 times 0 is just 0, and so 0 plus 9,900 would be 9,900. And we could have answered that by not even really doing the math. Remember, we said that the y-intercept represents your starting point. So that last number, that's when x is equal to 0. So in this case, when the child's age is 0, the cost would be $9,900 plus $300 for each year. So we could have done that without even really doing the math. This one we'll need to do the math on, so we'll do 300 times 18. Just clear out on the calculator here. So we'll do 300 times 18, and we get 5,400 plus, so it's $300 additional for each year up to 18. So that's 5,400 plus the 9,900 starting point. So if we add those two things together, we'll say plus 9,900. And then we end up getting 15,300. So 15,300. Alright, so what you'll do is that for the next one, you'll do really the same thing. So just go ahead and stop the video now, and let's try 5.2 and 5.3. Again, you're using the equations from the previous question. So 5.2, you're using that equation. And then from 5.3, you're using that equation. And again, all you're doing here is just plugging in, if it's fat-free, we mean when x is equal to 0. Or if we have 50 grams, how about when x is equal to 50? And again, all we're doing is we're just substituting that number right there in for x. On 5.2, when x is equal to 0, and what if you're 100 miles away? So when x is equal to 100. Now that's not the answer, that's just what you're plugging in. Alright, so go ahead and try that now.